going on, everybody, and welcome to the fifth and very special Christmas episode of the NRW Weekly Respawn, where we recap some of the biggest gaming news of the past week. I'm your host, Mark Admana, joined today by Respawn's little helper, Derek Admana.
What's up, Respawn family?
You could sound a bit more live. What's going on?
Well, if they knew the real reason,
sure.
What am I playing? Premiere. I'm on level pro right now. Got Rush. That's their new game. It just dropped the other day. Maybe a month ago. I'm just a little late to the game. Yeah. It's a pretty good game. Pretty cool. It's like a little standard. You can get under Creative Cloud. It's like Steam, but it's $50 a month.
Okay. Alright, so no actual games. I've been playing Just Cause 4. Which, your boy the Rico's back, blowing shit up, flying through, I couldn't even tell you what country he's flying through this time, but, Just Cause 4, sick shit. I was also able to check out the demo for Devil May Cry 5, which brings back Nero from the fourth game. This time he's back with a little butt chin, still dropping the same smart-ass remarks, still hitting those baddies with the quick little quips. So if you're a Devil May Cry fan, it's basically what you wanted, what I wanted at least. Hack and slash, crazy, demonic shit. Devil May Cry 5. Big week in gaming we just had. Kicking things off last Thursday, we had the Game Awards, followed up on Saturday by the Kinda Funny Games Showcase. And rounding out the week was the Gamers' Choice Awards, which, not great. I'll be the first to tell you. I did fall asleep through part of it, so it might have picked up, but it's the cringe that used to be the Game Awards. The Gamers' Choice Awards kind of picked that up for them. Anyway, moving forward, big week in gaming, as I said. Starting things off, Derek, who would you say is the biggest name in hip-hop?
Either Travis Scott, Drake.
No. I got 2 words for you.
What is those 2 words?
Crank that.
Like Soulja Boy?
Like Soulja Boy.
Is it 2009?
That's right. So Soulja Boy is selling a console that is an emulator, basically. These emulators are very popular over in China. One of them looks like a Switch without the removable Joy-Cons. The other looks like some doo-doo Xbox One, the typical sit on your entertainment system, game on your TV with a controller. So these emulators, as I said, are popular in Japan, or China rather, I'm sorry. Over there, they go for about $106 and $73 respectively, while his versions will go for $150 and $100. Now, the specs on them aren't too bad. He has released a list of games that will be supported on both systems. Just my question is, in 2018, if you're a gamer, you've either got a PS4, an Xbox One, a Switch, or a PC, or some combination of the 4, or maybe all 4. So basically, who is this console for? Is it for you, Derek?
I have a PC, so I have a gaming PC, so it's not for me.
Not for you. Okay, so who's it for? Moving forward, in an update to a story from our very first episode of Respawn, the former director over at Square Enix, who was in charge of Final Fantasy XV, Hajime Tabata, sorry if I mispronounced that, has announced his new game studio, JP Games. Now, at this time, we don't have a lot of information regarding this studio or what kind of games he plans to put out, but he does have a target window of January 2019, so just next month. So we do hope, he can bring some of that much-needed JRPG love that we need back, bring the JRPGs back to its former glory. In another throwback, an update rather to a story that we had last week in the fallout of Fallout 76. It appears Bethesda has accidentally leaked personal data of their customers. Now, this all started when a customer tweeted out at Bethesda support saying, "I'm receiving other people's support tickets on my Bethesda account. I have numerous people's receipts for power armor sets that includes their email, home address, and the type of card that they used. This is not good, right? Hashtag Fallout 76. No, Bethesda, this is not good. Bethesda has been known for putting out quality products over the past couple of years. They've got the Elder Scrolls franchise as well as Fallout, Doom, they helped on that, as well as Wolfenstein franchise. So when I had heard that they are releasing a multiplayer Fallout where I can run around, loot, shoot, and nuke bitches with my friends, I was pretty excited. Now, I was not able to get my hands on the beta for this game, nor have I picked it up. I have seen a couple of people play, and I do have a couple friends that do enjoy this game, but the majority of the consensus, or the majority of people who've been playing, have been given a lot of negative feedback. So basically what's going on, Bethesda? This game has potential to be the next Destiny, the next lifestyle type game. It's definitely what I wanted it to be, but as of right now, with all the negative press that you guys are getting, it is deterring me from checking you guys out, or from checking out Fallout 76. So hopefully, coming into the new year, Bethesda is able to turn things around and get Fallout 76 in the right path. Moving forward, we do have Fortnite coming in with some interesting news. They've announced a sandbox mode called Creative. In this mode, players will be able to design map features as well as game modes on a standalone island. So basically Minecrafting your very own Fortnite arena. They also announced at the Game Awards that they will be featuring in the main map of the Fortnite Battle Royale a new area called The Block. Now, The Block will feature specific players' creations from the creative mode, just giving back to their community, showing them a little love, just taking something player created and bringing it into the game that obviously millions of people love. Speaking of the Game Awards, we do have finally our Game of the Year from the Game Awards, of course, which was God of War. I'm very excited for that. God of War was definitely, I believe if you throw it back to one of our previous episodes, I did say that God of War would be my Game of the Year, and it did win Game of the Year at the Game Awards. It actually won a couple awards, as well as Best Game Direction, Best Action Adventure Game, just those two, besides Game of the Year. Other notable winners were Red Dead Redemption, of course, which was Andrew, who's still over in Australia or Japan, I'm not quite sure right now. So Red Dead Redemption won Best Narrative, Best Score / Music, Best Audio Design, as well as Best Performance by Roger Clark as Arthur Morgan. Next up, we did have the Kinda Funny Games Showcase, which dropped a bunch of new details for games that I personally hadn't heard about myself. We have the return of ToeJam and Earl in ToeJam and Earl Back in the Groove, which will be released March 1st, 2019, as well as the new game from the Yakuza team, Judgment, and a Anthem developers walkthrough little short video they also featured in the showcase. And the big news for me personally in the Kinda Funny Game Showcase was Still Not Bitten's, which is Skybound / Telltale's mashup studio of The Walking Dead final season, where, as we discussed in previous episodes, Telltale abruptly shut down, closed basically, or went through some shit. We don't know exactly what happened there. Right after releasing the second episode of the final season, they have released a new trailer, which was shown at the showcase, the kind of funny showcase, and also released a release date for episode 3, which will be January 19th next year, so coming very soon. Looking forward to that one. And wrapping things up, at the Gamers' Choice Awards, we had fan favorite game, Fortnite. So if you guys recall, we did cover the Golden Joystick Awards, where Fortnite did win Game of the Year as well. I know a lot of people are not very happy that Fortnite is getting all these accolades, but you know, let's face it, Fortnite, it is the biggest game of the year. You can't look anywhere without seeing something Fortnite related. So, in my opinion, they deserve it, and good for them, you know. In upcoming releases, not a lot this week because, let's face it, everybody's still playing Smash. We have Guacamelee 2 coming on Switch December 10th, as well as Borderlands 2 VR, which I'm a big fan of the Borderlands franchise. I have been patiently waiting for Borderlands 3, so Gearbox, give that to me. I'm tired of all these whatever else you've been giving us. But I will tell you, Borderlands 2 VR does look fun, other than the fact that it's not co-op. Borderlands that's not co-op just doesn't make sense to me. But whatever. I don't have a PSVR just yet, but this game could be the one to push me into getting one. We'll see. I'll wait for some reviews to come out. So Borderlands 2 VR coming out December 14th, Friday. As you can tell, it is our Christmas episode. This may also be the last episode of 2018. So from all of us here at the Respawn basement, we wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And as always, I'm your host, Mark Admana, and of course, behind the camera, Derek Admana, wishing you guys holiday greetings from Andrew and Alicia, my other two co-hosts, who unfortunately couldn't be here today. We wish you guys Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If you enjoyed the show today, leave us a like or a comment. If you really liked it, feel free to share and subscribe. And don't forget, for all your trailer reacts, comic picks, new releases, and everything NEW, keep it locked in right here to NRW. Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks.